Welcome to Living in Lansing, Michigan, where we talk about the good, the bad, and everything in between with life in Lansing and greater mid-Michigan. Today I'm on site in one of our new constructions for one of our buyer clients. I'm going to walk you through some of the finished trades and what's going on within the last month of building new construction here in the greater Lansing area. Before I do, don't forget to subscribe and click the like button on this video below. So join me as we take a walk through of this large Mayberry semi-custom built home here in the Copper Creek community of Haslet. All right, let's go. All right, so here we are. We're inside a semi-custom built home by Mayberry Homes, one of the area's largest builders that builds everything from spec homes to high-end custom homes. We're in the Copper Creek community in Haslet, which is on the east side of the greater Lansing area, and I'm gonna take you through today and show you some of the things that you may wanna look at if you're gonna build a new home. We're gonna look at finished products, and the stages that we're at today are paint and prepping for the final touches. We're within the last month of the build process, and we've got the painters working on trim and then getting ready to spray out the main wall color in all the rooms in the house. Once that's completed, we're gonna see our trim carpenters come back in. We're gonna see our flooring specialists come in. So here we go. As we walk through, we see the office here to the right. Well, our painters have prepped the walls, they've prepped the trim and the baseboards, the door casings, and they've got our doors set up, and we'll notice this as we walk through the house. They set our doors like this so they can spray them when they're spraying the rest. And we're gonna zoom in real close here on some of our trim, and you'll be able to notice right in here, primed wall versus top coat trim color. That shadow there, we can also notice down here on the baseboard, is because the painters have come through, prepped, masked, painted out our trim, which includes our crown molding, our door jambs, our door casings, and our baseboards. And they set up the doors like that in various rooms through the house so they can spray those at the same time. So one of the next things that they're gonna do is they're gonna unmask this and remask some other areas so that they can spray out our wall color. I wanna point out one of the cool features that these owners chose. They did this great console wall where they're gonna be able to hang their TV there above their fireplace below. And in here is their mantle. You notice this brown on the wall here. That's because they're picking a little bit of a modern farmhouse style in certain areas. And that modern farmhouse style here is we've got the vertical shiplap and white painted, and then our shelves, masked right now, are stain grade. You're gonna see that tied in some other areas of the home when you walk through. Here we go, we've got the painters. They're laid out all of our quarter round. They're getting that sprayed out. That will go on top of flooring after the flooring's installed to trim out the gap between the flooring, whether it's luxury vinyl or tile, and the already installed and painted baseboards, which you can see there. So really cool feature they have. Again, they have this big built-in wall with shelves above, cabinets below, direct vent gas fireplace there in the middle. Now, by the way, check out that view. The next house is more than 100 feet through the woods. Really beautiful. So as we go through, we'll also point out some other features, architectural designs that they choose to add. Just a simple arched opening gives a little bit different definition as they walk into their sunroom. And then up top in the sunroom, they chose the large cove style crown molding. Is this room great? Featuring 6 windows, it feels almost like you're outside. So as we progress through, you'll come into the kitchen. This is where the painters have set up shop. It looks crazy and busy and full of stuff now. And at the end, in a month, it'll be clean. The countertops will be in, the cabinets will have their hardware on, and we'll have appliances installed. Let's walk through the kitchen and into the mudroom. Here in the mudroom, they chose some built-ins, the cubbies across the top, the bench seat at the bottom, and then they come in here and hang coat hooks across this area. And then off the mudroom is an actual coat closet just for some extra storage. And that again leads into the garage. Most people don't do a lot of extra upgrades in their garage when they do new builds here. So here we've got finished drywall and not a lot else. All right, walking off the kitchen is their butler's pantry, or just a regular pantry if you like. They're gonna do some custom things in here too. You can already see we have custom built-in shelves and lower base cabinet style shelving, but they're gonna have a finished top in here, and they'll set their microwave there on the counter. So that gets it out of this big, gorgeous kitchen they have that does not have a great spot for a microwave unless you stick it above the range there. And above the range microwaves, while they're economical and efficient, aren't the most beautiful. So these guys have a really beautiful custom hood coming in. So they're gonna hide that microwave there in their butler's pantry. All right, let's take a walk back through the entryway and let's head upstairs and check out a few things. If you can see, we just came up the short walk, 3 steps, and that takes us to this landing platform as we head upstairs, and this is where their half bath, their powder bath, is tucked. So there we have their powder bath for their guests to use. A little privacy from the living room, which is over there, and definitely privacy from the rest of the home. As I said, they're mixing a little bit of modern farmhouse style in here, and so you'll be able to see here, they're staining the wood of their railing on the newel posts. That's the square posts at the corners, and then they'll be mixed in with painted white in other areas, giving it a really nice contrast and style and feel. Here we are, we're upstairs, and in this home they've got 4 bedrooms here. Painters again have painted out all of their trim and the doors. Same with this bedroom. I want to point out one design feature you may choose if you're going to build a custom or a semi-custom home. Get light on 2 sides of each bedroom if you can. If we go back to feng shui design theory, it's one of the most important things. And the other cool thing that it allows is if you want to have natural ventilation, now we can create a draft across this room, drawing air in one side and out the other. With a single window, you can't do that. So not only feng shui adds the ability to naturally ventilate your house. Here we go. Here's their hall bathroom. They've chosen the dual vanity. Again, if you can build a custom home, strongly recommend dual vanity in your hall bathroom. Great resale feature. And for families that have kids that don't want to fight over the same sink in the morning when they're getting ready for school or work, it's an awesome feature. Another great feature, 2nd floor laundry. There's our hookups here in the wall. And there's where we're gonna hook up and vent out our dryer. Why a 2nd floor laundry? Quite simply, we spend most of our laundry changing time upstairs. We're changing our clothes in our bedrooms. Our main bathrooms are upstairs. So most of our laundry is actually produced in the upstairs. Continuing through the house, we've got bedroom number 3 here. And because of the design with an interior wall here and also an interior wall here, it's the only bedroom that doesn't allow for 2 windows on opposite walls. As we walk through into the primary owner's suite, you'll see we have a whole bunch of doors set up. Again, the painters are all set up and prepped. And continuing with the feng shui, we've got a bank of windows that look out on the backyard here. And over on this wall, we have 2 high fixed windows. And the space between those 2 windows is so that a king-size bed will fit, not have privacy issues, but also allow natural light to come streaming in over the top of that bed. Another feature I strongly recommend if you're building a custom or semi-custom home. As we walk into the primary owner's suite bathroom, you'll notice we have a lot of things masked off, and you'll also notice that the floor has been protected, and that's because the tile work has already been done in here. We need to protect that from the painters and their work. A couple of features I'll point out while we're here in the primary suite bathroom. We're gonna have dual vanity again, 1 here and 1 here. And we've also got natural light, but more important, we've got natural ventilation. This is an operable window. Having natural ventilation in your bathrooms is really important if you're able to do it in your design. It allows fresh air to come in, but it allows another way to vent your bathroom besides just the typical bath fans, which no matter how much money you spend on them, they're not going to be able to vent your bathroom nearly as well as a window will. If we walk through, we'll be into the owner's primary closet. There's our hatch that leads up into the attic for access, and there's our water closet. So you can see we're getting close. The painters will probably finish up their work in this home over the next week. And after the painters are done, we bring back in trim carpenter because we're gonna start installing floors. We're gonna put cabinet hardware on. They're gonna come in and put in the quartz countertops and really put the finishing touches on this home. So if you're gonna build a custom home or a semi-custom home, one thing I strongly recommend if you have no prior experience is get an agent. Why an agent? Quite simply, you need somebody that's gonna represent you in the custom build process. If you don't have the experience, if you don't know what you're looking at, if you don't understand the options, the things that need to be inspected for throughout the process, an agent is here to help you, to negotiate on your behalf, to represent you in the process, to do walkthroughs on your property, to also make sure that somebody is your eyes on the ground whenever you're not able to be here. So consider, if you'd like to do a custom or semi-custom home, that you may want to work with an agent. And here's what's really cool. Almost all the builders in our area compensate real estate agents on behalf of the client. So this isn't coming out of your pocket necessarily. This is wrapped into the build costs. So if you'd like to have an agent represent you, we'd obviously love to do that, but make sure you have good representation, whether it's a purchase or new construction. As you can see, there's a lot to know and a lot to do. So one of the values we offer here at the Mint Home team is my previous experience as a home builder and a custom remodeler. I've been in thousands of homes and I've built or remodeled hundreds of homes over the last 25 years. I have extensive experience. I know what I'm looking at when I'm in a home. That allows me to walk through on behalf of our clients and make sure the tradesmen, the contractors, subcontractors are getting the work done correctly and to the quality that's expected at a certain price point. You'll also be protected by the inspection process by the local building authority, in this case Meridian Township. They're not here though to look at quality. They're there to enforce the building codes to make sure the home is built to modern standards with safety features, structural compliance, and also to make sure that some of the green energy code requirements are being met. So while you have the township inspector coming through to enforce those things, your agent or you yourself as the client are going to have to enforce and make sure the quality is up to snuff. I'd just like to say it is a pleasure to work with Mayberry Homes. I've worked with them in the past. I've resold their homes. I've actually even lived in one. Mayberry Homes has a great reputation in our community, and for good reason. They have a really excellent systems, professional organization, from pre-design all the way through completion in that first year of builder warranty. So if you are considering building and you'd like to build a custom or semi-custom home, they should definitely be on your list. So that's going to wrap up our tour today. We'll come back and we'll get another one when this project is finished. We'll walk you through a finished Mayberry home, what that looks like inside and out. We're about a month out. Look forward to seeing you then. Remember, subscribe, like our videos, follow us on social media, and learn more about living in Lansing and the greater Mid-Michigan area.